Hey, how are we live? Okay,
We are
that-
live.
Okay, welcome to United Kopitiam. We are live here and we're going to talk about Manchester United
Live
versus
from Malacca, man.
live from Malacca, Swiss Garden Hotel. Okay,
Garden
yeah,
Hotel,
been
you
giving
know.
up too much information. Alright, United Kopitiam. We are going to preview Manchester United versus Liverpool at Old Trafford.
This Sunday,
This Sunday, 11:30, if I'm not mistaken, or
11:30
12.
yes.
11:30?
11:30,
11:30, okay. So, this is one of the big match for Manchester United. A very important match. A very important match that might spell Ole Gunnar's life in Manchester United. But
Really?
yeah, I think depending on how we lose, depending on how we lose, depending on how the game comes out, and I also want to talk about along these 2 weeks of the international break that a lot of things has been said about Manchester United. A lot of things has been said about Allegri.
We have been the butt jokes of everybody around the world simply because, we are the biggest club in the world, but now we are sitting at 12. So definitely it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer that we are getting all the butt jokes currently. So
Okay, so Allegri has been talked about. There's a lot of report that Allegri is coming in. First question out of the way: would you take Allegri over Ole?
right now, or maybe
Right now. That's
right now, no.
If Ole is sacked, I mean, the thing is, we cannot control whether Ole is sacked or not. If Monday's result doesn't
The
go
talk
our way.
about Ole out is not for me. We already like it's not exactly mid season at all. We already played like 8 games. So far now we see where Ole is heading. So for me, benefit of the doubt, it shouldn't be any talk about a replacement. If there's any, it should be maybe towards the end of the season. I don't know, but he even last season also he came in towards the towards the end of the season, like midway through the season. So last season also it wasn't like a fair trial for him. Now he's trying to start fresh, right? So it's only 8 games in the season. So let the 30 more games be the deciding factor for him to be.
But what if we are very, very close to relegation? What if we continue to lose against Liverpool, Norwich, and Brighton?
The thing is with this coming from the United camp, there have been talks about the board listing or coming to a conclusion that they are expecting a loss against a Liverpool team this Sunday, and then their only focus will be on Norwich and is it going to be Brighton? Norwich and Brighton, of which Norwich is what we know. Currently they are playing a free flowing football. They have no fear. They just attack any club that comes whenever they play against any club. And then in terms of Brighton, they're very disciplined. The way that they dismantle Spurs the other day at home. Was it at home or was it away? I think it was away. The way that they dismantled, they were very disciplined. So if you're looking at the pressure of beating those two, it's actually higher compared to the Liverpool game. For me, I don't know. I'm ready to accept that. Yes, people are talking about it's no longer a decisive derby. It's no longer a big derby simply because how far Liverpool has come now, and how south has United has been. So 12. To talk about relegation, yes, we have to face it, but the thing is, we need to take the game one at a time and try to really like grind to it, just like how Leicester won it. For me, my only hope, my only hope is like looking at the way Leicester won the Premiership, the way that they just stick to their guns. They know what they're doing. They just blacked out whatever it is that people are saying. They just focus on what they're doing, and then I think that's the thing that United players should be doing currently. So that's what my take on it. So,
I think it's going to be very difficult because when it comes to Manchester United, there's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of whether it's good media, whether it's bad media, whether there's going to be a lot of people criticizing or giving their thoughts on Manchester United, such as what we are doing. So I think at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of noise, and that's why Ole is not putting in the young players, because you can crush a person's confidence. The media can
Now
do
I get
so.
it. Yeah, now I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, there's a lot of pressure heaping on Manchester United, and you talk about Liverpool not being the most important game that's going to decide Ole. But I think that it also depends on the manner that we are going to lose. I'm not saying that we are going to lose. I will tell you
That's
my
like
prediction
how,
later.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're not going to say, but I mean, people are saying that if we are losing badly, then questions has to be asked. And to me is Liverpool, I don't think we're going to lose badly, but what's going to happen is Norwich and Brighton's, they are higher pressure because what happened in that match, whether we win, whether we lose, whether we draw, it's going to decide all his fate. When you talk about pressure, I don't know whether the players care about the pressure. That's what I also want to talk about the players' power in Manchester United, and I think a lot of people are saying that these players are actually down tooling and they do not like the training of Ole, because as you can see, all the injuries that we have are muscles injury
Because of the physicality,
because
the
of
intensity of the
physicality,
training.
the intensity of the training, and players may not like it. And you tell me, if players do not like it and they're down tooling, that is purely unprofessional on their part, because they don't like the training. But then again,
We are the highest paid squad in the Premiership, man.
Exactly.
They should be training like their life depends on it, because they are being paid like a huge sum of money. That's how much we value them.
And I think when it comes to muscle injury, like I don't exercise enough to save my life. So when I do, it really causes a lot of strains on my muscle. And I think because our team has been so unfit for so long under Mourinho, which we don't run, and always tactic require them to run, and now he cannot implement his running because he knows that our players' fitness it's terrible. I mean, only Wan-Bissaka, only Maguire's, only Daniel James has been fit, and the others are not fit. That's why they're getting the injuries. And maybe you want to say something about his training, you want to say something about his tactic, but at the end of the day, I think because of that he's actually wanted to put the players through the difficulty of the training, hence why they're getting injured, which I think that's why I'm always on the give them time train. I'm always going to give them time train, because you have to get through all this injury. Like if you don't exercise enough and then you suddenly go to exercise, you're going to get a lot of strains. You're going to get a lot of pain here and there. But once everything becomes better, the fitness starts to set in. And I see after this injury to Martial, after this injury to Pogba, that they can get better in terms of fitness.
It's like for me, it's like the whole squad did not get enough pre-season kind of feel before they start the season. So that means 8 games so far, you can see there's a mix and match of fitness level between the players, amongst the players. So
so that's why the fitness is terrible in Manchester United, and I think that's what Ole wants to do. So very quick, Allegri for all. I won't say Allegri for Ole, but Allegri for Manchester United. What do you see if this appointment should be made in the future? Would you want Allegri in?
For me, I'll be rooting for somebody else. Definitely not Allegri.
Yeah, for me, Allegri is just LVG in disguise, and he's done very well in Juventus, but Juventus is not a team that people are going to talk about.
Yeah.
And because of his tactic, it's actually quite boring to see ball pass left. The patience to build an attack, and as Manchester United fan, we see fast attacking football. And I don't think I can stand another Allegri.
He's out of job currently. He's unemployed.
Okay. He's out of job. And another Mourinho. I want attacking managers in the form of Pep or Klopp, in Manchester United. So I don't see Allegri. Okay. So during the international break, big news also, Pogba has been seen with Zidane. And Zidane has come out that
in Dubai
that their meetings are by chance, and whatever they talk, it's private. I personally see this as Zidane poaching Pogba, and it's kind of illegal to do that. So what do you think of this?
For me, I just give it a benefit. For me, I just give it a benefit of doubt, simply because both are French. Both are French, and then as we all know, Pogba has been in Dubai to recuperate.
They are friends.
Yeah. They are friends. Yeah, both are World Cup winners, so they should be. Zidane said that they are talking about personal stuff, and for me, I just say, okay, yeah, I do believe you. At the current rate, by looking at the way Pogba performing, the way Pogba performs and the injury that he's having,
It's not even performing. It's not even
yeah,
a
yeah,
team.
the way, yeah, I don't think Zidane is there trying to push for me personally. That's what I'm thinking lah. For me, he was just being there, as a friend. I'm talking about personal stuff. I just put a benefit. I just believe it to be that way. So yeah, we know that because Pogba has been there like for the past
What I
couple
can
of
tell
weeks,
you
right?
is,
So
in the
like
next summer, he's gone. And I hope he's
That's-
gone. If he doesn't have the heart to play for Manchester United,
Yeah, that's one
get
thing.
Madison
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
get
that's
Bruno
one thing.
Fernandes in, get people who want to play for Manchester
even
United.
if you know what, even if it's not got the thing is, before the talk intensify about Pogba leaving, the thing is we should be getting other creative players in, but we didn't.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we sounded desperate. So that's the thing. Only last week that it was revealed that Man United has the highest paid squad in the Premiership.
332 million
Yes,
per
correct.
year.
So that's like 9 or close to 70 or 80 million pounds more than the nearest team, which is
260.
which is Liverpool. What was it?
70.
Liverpool or Man City?
Liverpool and Man City.
Liverpool and Man City. So you can see, I don't know whether it is whether they are trying to show that yes, if you come play with us, we are going to pay you handsomely. I don't know whether it is a tactic to lure players to come in January. I don't know, but the thing is, we look desperate enough because of the silliness that we did the last transfer window. So it's bad, it's bad. Doesn't look good at all the way that we the club is handling all the talks and about this players in and out and so on. Yeah.
Okay, we have a comment. Adam Askandar Nasir say, I still hope Manchester United can beat Liverpool. I do think there is a possibility that Liverpool can be beaten.
Yes.
We have the quality, we have the tactic to do it. I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about the tactics slightly later, so hang on. So, yeah.
We do hope that Man United beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's because the game is after international break, so the international break has its own, has its own aura, of getting the best team to be at their worst. I don't know. I'm like you said. Do you still have hope? Yes, I do. There's always hope for Man United to beat Liverpool,
so that they don't win the title. Okay.
correct.
Yeah. And yeah. So I want to talk about what Ole said also during the press conference, that he said that all the decisions made during the summer, whether which players to come in, which players to go out, it's made by him. Okay. So what I personally see that he's trying to draw heat away from the board, number one, and also to protect his own job. You talk about the boss, you talk well of the boss, you protect them, and they continue to trust in you, and hence why I don't see Ole going anywhere. I mean, Ole going anytime soon. So do you believe that is the case? That would you support Ole for saying such thing?
The thing is, in the previous video that we did, I did say that yes, whatever it is the board wants to do, definitely the board gets the input from the manager himself. So just to show that yes, Ole is trying to prove that yes, I am in control of the current squad. I know what I'm doing, and I already convinced the board to really show the support towards the rebuilding that I'm doing. So at the same time, I do agree with you. The pressure being put on the board currently, he's trying to play the politics of English Premier League managers. You know that for the past 4 to 5 years, most boards has been trigger happy, sacking managers. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter whether it's mid season or after 7 or 10 games, or whether it's there only 2 or 3 more games left. They when they see fit. I think the same thing happened with the Wolves squad, right? Was it Wolves or Watford? Watford. Only after 8 games they already sacked, and then they asked the former
Nuno
manager,
Espirito.
yeah,
No,
no,
was it?
Kike Sanchez
Yes, Kike Sanchez Flores
to come in. So you see, that's the kind of politics that current managers has to play, and then Ole is trying to play his cards right.
Look, I can tell you, Sir Alex Ferguson is the master of protecting his own job. He protected the board. So whatever Ole is doing, I cannot give him fault for actually doing it.
I know,
Whether it's
but
protecting the board.
he's trying to emulate Fergie little by little. I don't know whether it
Fergie
works.
say there's no value in the market, So that's why I say at the end of the day, as a manager, like you say, politically correct, he has to protect his own job. But us fans, we cannot forget that who is the player that we do not bring in, Bruno Fernandes, who is the one that decided that's 10 million more expensive at Woodwork. And don't slow down our taking heat away from don't slow down in attacking the board, because they are not doing a job. I'm not saying that we must get them sacked like at Woodwork or get the Glazers out, but we must do enough to make sure that they listen to us.
Correct.
Okay, because we definitely need midfielders.
Yes.
And we did not bring
so
in
that
midfielders.
they really take our concern seriously in terms
Yes.
of getting the right reinforcement come January. So they need to take every transfer window seriously if they want to get quality into the squad. Doesn't matter whether it's a rebuilding squad or whether the squad is doing badly or doing well. Reinforcement wise, you need to have that kind of quality, and then you need to take it seriously, not like what they did in previous transfer window. So
Yeah. So okay, so I think it's fair on Ollie in that one. Let's talk about the Rashford goal against Bulgaria. It's
Rashford scored.
It's from the wing. It's from the left side, and he cut in.
Yep.
And then he took a shot, and it was a very powerful shot. The keeper failed to save it. Although that shot was actually quite close to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was hit hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we have to go back again. Rashford scored great goals, but he's not gonna be a great goal scorer, is he?
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, when you talk about strikers and great goal scorers, number one, knowing where to put the ball into the back of the net. The thing is with Rashford, if you look at the mechanics, the way that he tries to score his goal, the first thing that comes through his mind, I think definitely is when it comes to his hit is power first. Then only he tries to position the ball in a sense at the space that he has. So whenever he decided to place the ball, then he becomes predictable. That's why he can't score his second chance. When he had the first chance, he tries to go for the power, and then that's when, because when you hit for power, you don't have that kind of accuracy. So if you look at other great goal scorers like Aguero and so on, they normally have this kind of accuracy together with they don't go for power first. They go for accuracy, and they know the position of the goal well. They know how the goalkeeper reacted and so on. So if he wants to really become a great goal scorer, he needs to change his approach towards certain situation. Like I think just now we were talking about him and Greenwood, who's the best positioning player in the box. And we personally agree that Greenwood has a better positioning compared to Rashford. And then like you said, he scored from the wing, cutting inside. So I think for me, he cannot be a center forward, not yet. The thing is, I remember him getting some tips from Ronaldo. If you look at the way that Ronaldo excelled in Real Madrid, the way that he gets tons of goals in Real Madrid, the transition, he didn't start as a center forward. It took him like close to 3 to 4 years before he transitioned from the wide forward into a center forward. So I think the same goes for Rashford. If you want to really make him that kind of goal scorer that he wants to be, he needs to be playing at the position that he knows best. Then only we transition him slowly but surely into the center forward that he is. He's still 21, right? He's still
21.
Yeah, he's still 21. So that's still like 2 or 3 more years for him to transition. So if you look at the way Southgate plays him to get him the goal that he wants, Ole should be doing the same thing in the Man United squad. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I think Rashford plays much better on the wing at the moment, but whether he can transition on is up to him. So yeah, he's got a great goal. He definitely has talent. He's not well back, I can tell you that. Yeah, so he has the speed, he has the trickery. So you just have to build, because you say he has played so long, no, 3-4 years already. But the thing is, he has lost so much development time playing under Mourinho. Mourinho doesn't develop young player.
Yeah.
Full stop. Okay, thank you, Adam Iskandar Naze, for the kind words. GGMU, don't lose the passion for Manchester United. No matter where they are, we will be passionate for Manchester United. Okay, so yeah, I see. That's why Rashford has all the talents, and we should continue to support him. That's what I want to say. Okay, so now we are going to the tactic against Liverpool. For so long we've been playing 4-2-3-1. We've been playing defensive, and I can pick holes in Ole's tactic against Newcastle, against West Ham, against Wolves, Watford. For God's sake, why are we playing with two defensive midfield? Number one, why are we playing Pogba at a deep playing role? Number two, so that the thing is, we're playing so defensively, so that's why I have a problem with Ole. I mean, a lot of people have a problem with Ole because of his tactic. The way I see is, we have to play defensively because we just do not have the creativity, and Ole knows that these players are not fit, and we cannot press from the front. The first 3 months that we have broke all the players.
It'll be zonal defensive.
Yeah. The pressing from the front that we had for the first 3 months broke all the players, because they became so unfit after that. Because when you try to play pressure football for 90 minutes for every single game, they break easily, and hence why we are getting the Martial injury, all the muscles injury that we have now. So I understand why Ole needs to play deeper. I will support him for that. I don't want to see defensive midfield, mind you, but we don't have the players for it. We don't have the players to play attacking, high pressuring football, and that is why a lot of players still need to get out of these teams. I mean, to get a lot of good players in, so that's why I want to give Ole time, because Ed Woodward doesn't give him the player that he wants. It's as simple as that. And that's why against Liverpool, this tactic might work as simple as, because it worked against Chelsea. It works against team that wants to attack Manchester United. But I think Klopp understands this. And whenever Klopp understands that if we attack, they might catch us on the break, they start to defend. And we start to defend. And that's why my prediction tactic is, both defensive teams going to come out and defend, and hence it's going to be a ball draw. What do you think?
I kind of agree with you. Both have, but the thing is, with Liverpool currently, it's not Liverpool of old, man. If you look at, they are very much a confident side, not just confident, they're very, very confident side. After 8 games, they have collected the most points, and then the closest rival will be Man City, but they have lost twice. They have nothing to lose. The thing is, with Klopp, I don't know whether he wants to really he wants to really keep entertaining the Liverpool supporters with the attacking flares that they are having, or simply trying to play it safe, but which is not exactly what Klopp is known for. Last time he was pitted against a Mourinho side. So we can understand, if you take Mourinho lightly, he can hit you back. So I understand the way that Klopp plays whenever he plays a Mourinho side. But the thing is, with Ole's side now, every team in the league now, they're just sharpening their claws, they're just licking their lips. They can't wait for the chance to play against a weaker United side like we are having at the moment. So it will be a ball draw, but given the situation currently, I will see Liverpool will be out and really bring out a confident side onto the pitch come Sunday. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see Klopp becoming more defensive as the year goes by. So, and they'll be lucky in the last two games. So, even if they'll be winning, we do have a chance to beat them. But I think this is
We
the
do.
case
We
of
do.
who makes that goal.
Yeah.
And our defense is good. I mean, across all the,
Yeah.
I don't want to say top
We
six,
leak
top
the
12.
we leak the least goals.
We lead the least goals.
Yes.
As compared to a lot of teams, as compared
And then
to
it went.
Man
You know
City.
what? That thing, the performance goes down to the addition of a Maguire. Imagine if we could have Maguire and one Bisaka earlier than we supposed to be. By having two defensive midfield doesn't really upgrade our defense. You know what? The thing is, because those two defensive midfielders, they are not really defending well because they don't have the discipline of a traditional defensive midfielder. They're basically doing a single player job. The thing is, those days, Man United of old, we only need a one defensive midfielder who is doing the defensive duty on his own, and then that creates space for others to attack. So that kind of play, the kind of confidence that we are talking, that we should be having into our United team. So and then if you look at the trend, for the past 6 to 7 years, most teams, especially the top teams, that they have been moving away from man marking, but I can see man marking coming into play this Sunday, because of the attacking trio that Liverpool
Well,
is
we're gonna have
having.
Matic to
I don't know,
Salah.
but definitely you don't put Matic in any to as you don't put Matic to any of the three forwards, or else will be
Don't put
leaking
Matic in
goals.
at all.
Don't put Matic at all. So yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to predicted lineup. That's De Gea is out.
Yeah,
Pogba is
definitely.
out.
Romero will be manning the goalpost. Yeah.
And fun fact, Romero playing at home has never lost a game.
Okay. That's good. That's good. We are talking
Alright.
pure science. We're not talking pure
Alright.
bullshit. Okay. So we're talking.
Okay, De Gea played more
looking
games,
at the
relax.
statistics, looking at the history. Romero, whenever he played at home, we never lose. So that's the real. That's not just hope.
Not to mention
that's
De Gea
real
played
fact,
much more game than. Okay, yeah. We
alright.
go with the stats. Aaron Wan-Bissaka may be back. Depending on the trainings, Ole said. So I would like to put him on the right back, definitely. Wan-Bissaka.
Let's say if he doesn't start, who will be? Definitely will be
Our best player, our best captain also,
Ashley Young.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Ashley Young. That's not, but we love him so much. We don't want to break him, so keep him on the bench. Harry Maguire, Lindelof. The
Lindelof.
question is, of course, whether Twansby comes in for Lindelof. But I think Lindelof is good enough to stay for the moment, and Twansby should be slowly bedded in the team. Currently the games that he plays are the games that he's supposed to play, and I think keep Twansby where slowly introduce him to the game, and I think
But-
Lindelof and
yeah,
Maguire
yeah.
should partner each
I
other.
think
What do you think?
in the previous game, Ole did start Dalot, right, on the right side,
Yeah,
and then put
Yeah.
Ashley Lang on the left. Then only
That's
he
because
put
we
in.
lost all
Okay.
our
Yeah.
fullbacks. Okay,
I don't know
and-
whether Rojo is available. Definitely he's going to be the first choice after
no
first choice for left back, knowing that
Twansby.
Ashley Young is going to play on the right. So
No. Twansby's actually been playing on the
Left
left
side.
back whenever Rojo is not in the team, and when you put Rojo back into the centre back, actually he looks such a calamity. He's a shorter Phil Jones.
he's not he's not comfortable
That's too.
being on the left side at the centre back position, So
He's not comfortable playing. You see, Rojo, the thing is, number one, he's a shorter Phil Jones, so that means can't hit.
Shorter position, okay.
And he makes a lot of mistakes because he's very rash. He jumps in the tackle, he gets himself yellow and red card. So that's why I don't want Rojo to be marshalling element defense.
Okay.
In Manchester United. Yeah. So, but let's hope Bisaka and Shaw is definitely back for good. Their muscle injuries get out of the problem. Their tonsillitis get out of the problem.
Don't know whether if it's muscle injury, I don't know whether Ole wants to risk it early. I don't know, but if it's tonsillitis, definitely
It's probably fit. Yeah. Make sure, again, I don't want to risk injuries, but make sure that's fit by coming in. And Harry Maguire and Lindelof to marshal the centre back along with Bisaka and Luke Shaw on the flank, and we want to see that. Now, the biggest question is always who is going to play central defensive midfield. We are doomed
we
if Matic comes in.
both of us really don't want to see Matic playing the defensive midfielder against like any top side at all. If he wants to play, please put him for League Cups or FA Cups. I don't know. Maybe for for the Europa League or something. I don't know.
Under 21.
But if yeah. So Pogba is out. Matic, we want him out.
So we really don't have a lot of choice.
We don't have
Lingard
a lot of
is out.
So definitely it will be like Fred and McTominay.
And
then the other one,
Mata. We don't have a choice. We don't have. I really want to see Gomez coming in, but again, there's always the continuous argument: is he too young to start a game?
If you place Mata in the midfield, I mean, who's going to play the front three?
Martial is back, and I hope Martial plays striker, and with Daniel James and
forgot about that.
To flank Martial. And when Martial is back, I see that Martial
Rashford
will.
Yeah, there's been called for Rashford to be dropped, but the thing is, we only have Rashford.
If it's not, it's Greenwood.
Correct.
If it's not, it's Greenwood, and God forbid Lingard. Who knows? Suddenly he gets fit. Okay. So midfield: Fred, McTominay, and Mata. Although I don't agree with Mata, but we don't have anyone else, and Gomez is too young. He can have sub in. And the front three being Martial, Rashford, and James. Okay, so you see, when our first team is fit, they kind of pick themselves. Okay. If Pogba is fit, he picks himself, but Mata has to come in because Pogba is not fit. If Rashford or Martial is not fit, Pereira will come in on the right side of the midfield. And I really want to see Pereira whipping crosses in. I don't want to see Pereira trying to cut in, because he's not a good player cutting in, but he can be a good player on crosses.
I think one of the games already put Pereira in, but he started Pereira, but took out Mata, and Daniel James slot into the midfield area, and then and then Greenwood started in place of James. So I can see like James playing in the midfield role compared to the forward role, but yeah, just to create a place, just to free up the space for Greenwood to play. I don't know whether it's going to be good or not, but I can see
I think Daniel James' best position is left wing. That's where he scored all his goals. And that's where he was very threatening in terms of crosses. So I see Rashford on the right and James on the left. But if James is Rashford and Martial are fit, all three of them, they will interchange.
Yeah,
they will interchange. You will see James on the left.
And please, we don't want to see Martial playing on the wings. We really want to see him playing in centre forward.
Yeah. Because there's no one else.
No. Okay, trying to reconnect. We are back. Because I think I remember saying that whenever Martial plays on the left side as a wide forward, he's predictable, and like fullbacks can shut him out easily. He knows his move and so on. But
the same thing, Rashford playing in the center role. Also predictable. His positioning is crap.
Yes. So definitely please do not confuse those two. Please put whenever you want to start. Let's say Ole, if you if you listen to this, please put Martial in the centre forward position and Rashford on the wide forward. Okay, please don't put forward as a centre forward, please. Okay, please don't put Rashford.
But the thing is, I think they will interchange. As of Chelsea, that you see that Rashford coming in the centre and suddenly Martial coming in the centre, Rashford and James going on both flank. I think that's not the worst thing. I think this video has gone long enough. I think the last thing is we want to do a prediction. Okay. Based on all the facts, actually, I don't think we are going to lose. I don't think we're going to lose. I think both are going to play defensive, and I think it's going to become a ball draw. Either it's 1-1 or 0-0, because we can't seem to score more than one goal. Okay. And don't jinx it with your 4-0.
Nope, definitely.
Okay, but what is your...
Because it's already an international break and Rashford scored. Okay, the thing is, when you talk about Romero just now, you shared about whenever Romero played at home, he never lost. The same goes to whenever Rashford scores an international goal, he's definitely going to bring that form into play. At the start of any game after the international break. So The highest hope that I put is for a Man United to win it, but only by a margin of 1. It means 1-0. If it's going to be what,
So not 4-0 lah.
no, no.
Okay, Tengku Faiz asks what is the time game pukul berapa, which is 11:30 Sunday.
If you have Astro, just simply, I think it will be on channel 811 or 813. Astro already changed their HD into like, previously it was like 831, 833 and so on, but now they already changed it to 811, 813. I'm not promoting Astro, but I'm subscribed to Astro Super Pack, so yeah. Easier
Wherever
for me.
you watch it. It's 11:30. Get yourself to a mama.
11:30 Malaysian time.
Okay, so 1-0 win. I'm going
1-0
for
win.
1-1 draw.
Yep.
And yeah, GGMU. Let's hope, and share, like, and subscribe, and join our discussion. I'll see you
Bye.
in the game review. Oh my god. Yep. Fun week. See ya later. Bye.